Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Honeika. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Please like, subscribe, share and comment on my videos and join the family. But if you're already a family to this channel, welcome back. Thank you for your continued support. Telephones are ringing. Okay, I am back. So it was a very important call. I should be wearing my sleeve right now, my compression sleeve, but sometimes it gets really uncomfortable. And how do I look today? This is a cap with the hair under there like a wig thingy. Get this from Temu. I've worn it a few times already. But yes, back to the video. So I just get a call from the hospital of the time that I need to do my physiotherapy and all that. But the video today is about, inspiration, motivation, and motivation comes and goes. You can be inspired by something, by someone, and then you work on it. Someone can motivate you. You can see something that motivates you as well. And, sometimes by the time you get to it, it's like the motivation is gone. But when you're motivated by a person, and each time you see that person, you are reminded that, you know what? This person is strong. This person is, and you'd like to have a little bit of what that person has. Now, this is actually a little story about moi, myself. Now, since I would say February of 2025, have been going through a little situation, you can call it, when you hear the full story, you determine if it's a little or a big situation. Anyways, but I've been having appointments back to back, week by week, and I'm still going to work, doing my thing. And someone, that shows me respect and that I respect as well. I was talking to that person, she was telling me something about a family member and what the family member was going through and all of that. And then I said to her, I am kind of going through a similar situation from a female perspective, because she was telling me about a male from a female perspective. And then when I told her, she was like, and you are here at work? And she gave me some encouragement, a little bit of advice, some things to look into, and I respect every minute of it. And I did check everything that she told me, because when something happens to you or something happens around you that you don't understand, for me, I do the research. I start checking, because sometimes somebody tell you something and it is just from their perspective. So what I started doing is checking different areas of what I can get information from: Google, YouTube, all of that. Anyways, different and apart from that, and these are coming from mostly ladies. There was one lady that, she have long hair, nice, beautiful hair. And I even asked her once what she did to keep her hair growing healthy like that. And I ran into her and her hair was like a pixie cut. And I said to her, what happened with the hair? What's going on? And she was like, the hair start breaking, so I just do away with it. And I said to her, I don't have no hair either. If you guys look, you see nothing. So I said to her, I don't have any hair either. And that night, when I saw her, I was all dressed up, all dolled up and the whole thing. Maybe not 100% dolled up, but I looked good. And I can show you a picture here of what I look like when I saw her, when she sees me. And then I said, I don't have any hair. She was like, what you talking about? Because I'm always like wearing a wig, or I have my braids, or I have some hairdo going on. She was like, what? But you look good, and all that. And she was like in shock. I said, you know what, things like these, you don't like to talk over the phone. I'd rather to see you in person to tell you. And these are people that I look up to. I look up to. I have a certain level of respect for these people. But when somebody that you would say, I wouldn't say on your level, but somebody that understands you, you understand them. And she was like, she just came in the office, and she said to me, she just stood and she looked and she was like, Honeika, you motivate me. You inspire me. Because I come here on a daily basis, and I see you come to work every day. You come to work when you're scheduled to come to work. And then sometimes you work other days, but you're here. And in your situation, there are some people that wouldn't even leave their bed, much more to come to work, because of the feeling of the, what they're going through. They might go in a state of depression. They might go, and she was talking to me and she was like, girl, you motivate me. You motivate me to push, because I am not going through anything at the moment. And when I see you, I just feel, that level of motivation. You don't have to say anything to me. As I see you, Honeika, I just feel motivated to just get things going, to do certain things that I, in the back of my head, I want this, I want that, but Lord, me have a lot of excuses. When me see you, it's like me, I say, you know what? I have to get it done. And I feel so good that just by the sight of seeing me, that someone can be motivated and someone can be, inspired. There's another lady that looked at me and she was like, I wish I could be like you. When she said that, I was like, and I said, why you say that? Say, you're strong. I am not that strong. And I said to her, but you don't have to be as strong as me, because the strength is not just from me. All of this strength and this energy that is coming, you seeing, is from God. Because I myself didn't know that I would be able to be strong this morning. I didn't know that I would be able to get out of my bed this morning to even shower to come to work. Some of these days, I have to just get up and force myself, push. Listen, so wherever your strength comes from, and whatever it is that you want to do, just let God be your strength. And I said to her, look, you can be as strong as you wish or you want to be. Because all you have to do is just tap into the strength from heaven, and you can be as strong as you like. Don't be as strong as me. Be as strong as you would want to be. Anybody can be strong as long as they tap into that strength from heaven, from God. And Sheila was like telling me what the issue is that she was going through. And while in my situation, the strength that is in me from heaven, God allowed me to give her, or to talk to her, to let her not feel as bad as she was feeling before. Listen, sometimes I have to inspire, motivate myself. And then when these ladies could come to me, and not only ladies, but males too, but these ladies that could come to me and said, you motivate me. Some will look afar and say, boy, say, I like how that girl move. I respect how she move, because me a notice, and you might hear from a second-hand person. But for someone to come up to you and say this to you, God, I thank you. The thing is, you never know until you know. You never know what you can do until you have done it. Listen, ladies, my brothers, my sisters, just remember that prayer changes things. And not just prayer and belief and faith. Because after you pray, if you don't have faith that what you pray for will work, it not gonna work. Yeah? Sorry. If you're praying for strength and you still feel weak and you're tapping to the weakness of your own self, you're not gonna feel the strength. Yeah? Listen, from what I have gone through and been going through from the start of 2025, I looked, when a new year come and you're like, oh, this is gonna be my year, and something just, as my husband would say, a monkey wrench just dropping in your plan. Yeah, but guess what? From every monkey wrench that drop into your plan, there is a lesson to be learned. So just learn that lesson, gather up your strength from heaven, work through it, because I know that Father God not gonna just left you by the wayside unless you decide to stay at the wayside. So today, I hope I did motivate somebody and I inspire somebody. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. You stay safe, stay blessed, and God bless. Bye.